The NFL has made it back to London. Welcome inside Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys looking at one of their last chances to right the ship after beginning the year 0-4. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys serving as our home team here in the English capital. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we are underway in London. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them out, the fourth-year pro from the University of North Carolina, Sam Howell.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Howell out of the shotgun. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Rolling on third, Howell. He's going deep. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You've got to have it to play in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
Another one for 4. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now throwing on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Play action here with Howell. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up 6-0 here in the first. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Play action, Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
David Njoku. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. And it's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Sanders will look to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look.
A 36-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses. But things looking better now as they've got this lead. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Howell off to play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. And the shotgun, Howell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
For Justin Jefferson.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's caught by Tillman. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Ford running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Sanders setting the pass. Got him in. It's Njoku. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
to the air, Sanders. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Tight end in motion left. They're going to run for it. Ford. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Browns. 1st down.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. From the 17. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
The throw now is Sanders. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Ford. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Sanders back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
10, 7.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10. Here's Jones. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. It's the Vikings with a first and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Hell, first and 10. Running left side by Jefferson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
15 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First down.
Howell. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Vikings out of the hurry up. Need everyone back to the line.
6 yards. It's second down.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Howell from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Ryan Wright on the punt, and he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here's Sanders now. It's on target to Johnson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Sanders. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking out of the gun, Sanders finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Sanders gonna look to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Intended target there was David Njoku. So that brings up 4th and long. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
One final shot before the half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And this is Jawan Jennings. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The 49ers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7 your score. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cleveland offense heading out for this first series of the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, Sanders. He'll step up, and there he goes. And give him the first down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We'll set it down, score him at the 38.
That's another Browns.
They give up the middle to Ford. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. One's caught. Judy has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Browns. First down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd down, run by Ford. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
They'll make a big for it on the ground. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Prater puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We got time on 3rd down. And the shotgun, Howell. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Foul out of the shotgun. big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now, Howell. Oh, this big guy is moving. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings find their way to 6. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. To the air on first down, Sanders. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Sanders setting the pass. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Counterplay, Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Howell. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw It's going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the set. They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Johnson, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
That's another Browns 1st down.
From the gun, it's Ford. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Sneak here, Sanders. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about
And
it.
he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Vikings facing a 5-point deficit. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 32-yard line.
Running right, this is Jones. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
That's another Vikings.
Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw it. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
It's now 3rd and
Gonna throw it. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they're not gonna have to burn a timeout. Smart play here, he gets out of bounds with the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Browns make the play that should win in this game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Vikings are out for another look on offense alongside QB Sam Howell. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st down, Howell. He'll get it to Gavin Bartholomew. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 1. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Vikings, 1st down.
And they clock it, 22 seconds to play. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And the shotgun, Howell. That's more on the quick slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. And he will spike it, 7 seconds remaining. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now. So the Browns come away with the win. trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Bronx, because they claim the victory over here in London. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say cheerio from London.